Right.
Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very laid-back gig, and normally you'd have some big announcement of the MC coming onto the stage, but to be honest, I can't be asked to do that. So I just want you to use your imagination. Imagine we are live at the Apollo, okay? So when I say go, so I'm going to announce myself on stage, and then you can go wild, do whatever it is you want to do, and then we'll just get into it. Is that all right? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if it isn't, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome to the stage your host, Nick Hill!
That wasn't too difficult, was it? That was all right. Can we all hear? Yes. People at the back? Yeah. People at the back? A couple at the back who invaded the seats. But we weren't going to say anything about you, were we? We weren't going to say the fact that you made a cripple move. Cheap seats. The ticketing system means you've got to book seats apparently.
Yeah, they're all cheap seats.
Eh?
They're all cheap seats.
They're all cheap seats. How much did you pay for your ticket? That is cheap, isn't it, for the level of entertainment you're going to get tonight? You should have paid a £5, to be honest with you. So, thanks for coming out on a Tuesday night. My name's Nick Hill, I'm your host. I prefer the word host to MC, because normally if I say I'm your MC, some clever prat will say, does that mean miniature chap? Which, obviously I am. So the format of tonight, if you've not been before, we've got two brilliant acts for you. We're going to have your first act on in about 10-12 minutes, and then we'll have an interval, and then we'll have your second act, and then that's it, and you can all go home and try and fight your way back down the Bristol Road. Who has come in down the Bristol Road tonight, just by a one? Was it awful?
No, not too bad this evening.
No, it's okay tonight.
It was all right tonight.
Yeah.
Took you an hour.
An hour? Oh, hang on, we've got an hour to come from.
Eventually.
Oh, what time? Really? It took me, 40 minutes. An hour.
5:15.
Ah.
You left. Oh, that wasn't. I think the general consensus of opinion in the room is that was a mistake. So I think we need to have a conversation in the interval to sort out the future journeys into Gloucester. Yeah, I don't care. This isn't going to be a debate on city council route planning in and around the city. So, is everybody from Gloucester just...
Yeah.
Yes. Have we got anybody from further afield? Where are you from? Russia. Okay. So, apart from Mr. Joker in the corner, have we got... Is anyone in from any other places within the county that we haven't already mentioned discounting? Russia and Afghanistan. Where are you from? Botswana. Do you want to go and sit with the piss taking over the back? Are you going from Botswana?
No, he needs to sit in the naughty corner.
What, Robert Plant here? Yeah. That is fantastic head of bangs on there, that is.
The wig.
It is not a wig. I saw him when he came in. And you're no spring chicken eyes, so you've done well to hold on to that.
Spring chicken, no, I'm trying to avoid to look like you.
What, ginger? Is that?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of shiny heads in here this evening, so if you want to donate some of that hair across them, that would be fine. So apart from Botswana and Afghanistan, we all Gloucester people?
Yeah.
Brilliant, that's fantastic. Because I don't know if you know this, but my wife told me this morning, and it's true because it's in the Metro newspaper. Got to be true.
Yeah.
Could have been in the Daily Express. We got the Express readers in.
Oh, standards.
Yeah, no one's going to own up to that, are they? But Gloucester has been voted the #1 city in the UK for BDSM. Did we know that? My wife told me that this morning. She said, "Oh, look at this. This is brilliant news for the city." Gloucester's been voted #1 in BDSM. I said, "Well, you do know what that stands for, don't you?" She said, "Yes. Business Development, Sales and Marketing." No. You need to read on. So she read on, and it hasn't done our relationship any good, because apparently, good people of Gloucester, the average length of the vibrator in Gloucester, trust me, is 6.33 inches with a girth of 4.5 inches. And she looked at me and she said, "You told me for all the 25 years we've been married that yours was an average size. Hereford, it's 7.13 inches. She wants to move to fucking Hereford now." But the Gloucester marketing team, they've got onto this news straight away. And I don't know, you may have seen it on Points West tonight. They've produced an advert, already produced an advert to promote Gloucester. And it's got a very sensuous voice in the background, pictures of the cathedral, pictures of King Square. This isn't just any city. This is an S&M city.
There you go, Greg. I told you were in the know.
Hey, is there something you want to share with the group? Because apparently, this report also went on to say that 1 in 4 people are involved in BDSM. So, like, are you involved? Are you involved? Are you involved? What about you then, mate? So,
No comment.
no comment. Same as Craig. Craig, what is he? Is this? Who's the man on the end who was trying to drop you in it just now? Bob. And what relationship is Bob to you?
Ex-co-worker.
What, as of now? Where do you work?
Ecclesiastical insurance.
Okay. And what? What's wrong with ecclesiasticals? Okay. And Bob, is that what you did?
I did.
And you retired now?
Yes, indeed.
That's why you're looking so happy in there. Have we got other retired people in the room? Just by a show of hands? Yeah, okay. All you youngsters, just have a look around and how fucking happy we are. And then look at him. Because if you don't work hard enough in your job, this is what you can end up as. Were you retired? Sorry. What did you do before you retired?
Oh, Christ already. I was an aircraft undercarriage inspector.
Hear that, Craig? Ecclesiastical, pushing paper around, somebody who does a proper job for a living.
Well, you're quite sure about that, mate.
Well, no, so...
Well, I like the way you're thinking.
So was that what, Saffron, Doughty?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Doughty's, yeah. Proper job, Craig, that's all I'm going to say. Proper job. So since the last gig, a couple of other things have happened. I've gone through another birthday, which is just another way of getting old, really. And I know I'm getting old because certain things happen when you get to a certain age. And one of the things I found myself doing is conversations with complete strangers, telling them how old I am, irrespective of whether they've asked or not. You know, we could be having a perfectly conversation, might bump into somebody and they said, is there anywhere to park around here? And I'm not, I'm 67, you know. Didn't ask you that. And we were having strange conversations with our friends because my wife's a little bit older than me and her circle of friends is sort of more pushing 70, 72, 75. And we were having a conversation with one the other day and she said, I've just started growing my own lettuce. Have you? And that was completely random, we weren't even talking about it. I said, well that's nice, why? Well, I just fed up with all the supermarkets selling their second-hand lettuce. Second-hand lettuce? What she meant was lettuce that was past its sell-by date. Growing second-hand lettuce. So the other thing that's happened since the last gig is we've just had our granddaughter for 4 days, and she's now gone back, so I'm absolutely fucking delighted. Have we got grandparents in the room?
Yes.
Yeah. How many have you got? Just one and one. And how old is she? Each?
18 months.
Oh, okay. So that's, yeah, you can still slap them about that age and they don't know what's going on. So who else is grandparents?
Yeah.
And how many have you got?
3.
3! Oh my God, and what ages are they?
8 months, 5 and 8.
And are you on grandparenting duties?
Permanently.
And that's not what we retired for, was it?
No.
Not to do. Yeah, I didn't realise when you have a grandparent, a grandkid, like things change because we've got. I don't know what your situations are, but me and my wife. So she was married to the other grandpa, and then it's all a bit confusing. It's just different, broken up sort of marriages and different people have joined up together. But we are now experiencing what I can only describe as fucking grandparent wars. Right? And it started before our granddaughter was born. And I said to Lynn, well, she's due in a couple of weeks. What should we buy her as a present? She said, I'm not buying her anything yet. What do you mean? Well, I want to wait and see what Paul buys her. So Paul was Lynn's ex-husband, who's now called Bampy T. So it's Bampy T and Jojo, and Nana Lynn and Mick. She can't say Mick, or she can say it, she just insists on calling me Mick. So it started before she was born. We had to wait to see what they bought her, and then we had to buy something else. Better. And it's just gone on from that. It's every birthday, what are we going to get her? Wait and see what Bampy T buys her, and then we've got to buy her something else. Right? Bampy T had a new fucking car last year. We had to go out and buy a new car. And then today, my wife says, thinking of putting the house on the market, because we've been talking about downsizing for some time. I said, well, that's good. Obviously, the mortgage is paid off. We can sell the house, downsize, and have some money in the bank. And she said, who said anything about downsizing? I want a bigger house than Bampy T. And the thing is, all this time, our granddaughter, who's only 4, she's sussed out what's going on. So this week she said, I'm going to Bampy T's on Sunday. Yeah, I know you are. And he's promised to take me here, there and everywhere. And it's just cost us an absolute fortune. So that's another bit of new material that I wrote this afternoon that probably won't be making an appearance. But you've got to try these things.
Can we have Bumpy B?
Can we?
Bumpy B next.
Bampy B. Can you just keep her quiet? The rest of the day.
Well,
You knew she was going to be in trouble, didn't you? When you walked in.
of course,
Of course you can. You're very welcome. What's your name, by the way?
Irene.
Irene. It's lovely for you to be here, Irene. What will make the evening a huge success is if you don't say anything else the rest of the day. The rest of the day. No, you can say whatever you like because you're all sitting in the front row. Are these all part of your posse?
Yes.
What's going on here? Is this sons, daughters, son,
And friends.
son and friends, and the poor
Random
girl?
person extra.
Are you nothing to do with them?
No.
You just had the misfortune to be in the seat next to Irene. Would you like to be part of Irene's posse? Not really. You took quite a long time to think about it. So you're trying to think, how can I say no without appearing?
She'll let you know at the end.
She'll let us know at the end. Okay. What I think would probably happen is if you just play with drinks all night long, you two, and then you can
Water.
water.
Some more water.
Yeah, we're not in the war now, right? We're not on rations. So, and this, how old are you, son?
38.
38, great. And is your mum, is she a good mum? She's good.
Oh yes, it's very good.
She looks a good mum. I've got nothing else to say to Irene, thank you. But thank you for coming. So, without further ado, are you ready for your first act of the evening?
Yes.
I'll announce him slowly because it's going to take him some time to walk to the stage and then get on the stage. I've got to be honest, I do need to share this with you because it's always a bit awkward because the Guildhall are part of the council the council insists that on most gigs we do, we have at least one disabled person on the bill. I don't really like him, to be honest. I do my best not to book him, but it's been forced upon me, and we've had a bit of a chat out the back, and we've come to an agreement. But I'm not going to pay him tonight. I'm joking. He's brilliant. I've known him for about 3 years now. He first did one of my gigs about 3 years ago, and he was on the open mic circuit, and he was great then, and he's just gone on, worked really, really hard, and I'm delighted he's here this evening. So please make him very welcome, the lovely Ricky Balshaw.